December 24th, 2024. Daily Bread. Matthew chapter 1, verse 18 through 25. Key verse 24. Title: Joseph brought Mary as his wife. This is how the birth of Jesus, the Messiah, came about. His mother Mary was pledged to be married to Joseph, but before they came together, she was found to be pregnant through the Holy Spirit. Because Joseph, her husband, was faithful to the law, and yet did not want to expose her to public disgrace, he had in mind to divorce her quietly. But after he had considered this, an angel of the Lord appeared to him in a dream and said, "Joseph, son of David, do not be afraid to take Mary home as your wife, because what is conceived in her is from the Holy Spirit. She will give birth to a son, and you are to give him the name Jesus, because he will save his people from their sins." All this took place to fulfill what the Lord had said through the prophet. The virgin will conceive and give birth to a son, and they will call him Emmanuel, which means God with us. When Joseph woke up, he did what the angel of the Lord commanded him, and took Mary home as his wife. But he did not consummate their marriage until she gave birth to a son, and he gave him the name Jesus. Daily Bread Message. Mary, the mother of Jesus, had been pledged to be married to Joseph when he found she had conceived. This was done by the Holy Spirit, but Joseph did not know. As a law-abiding man, he could not continue with this marriage as planned. Yet, he was also a kind man. He did not want to expose Mary to public disgrace. He considered divorcing her quietly to solve the problem. But an angel of the Lord appeared in his dream and assured him of Mary's faithfulness. Not only had she been faithful to him, but the child she conceived by the Holy Spirit was the fulfillment of God's promise, the Messiah, who would save his people from their sins. By believing in the Lord's words and obeying his commands, Joseph's agony turned into a blessing, probably a blessing different from what he had expected, but something much more. He was to bring Mary home, who was carrying the Messiah, as his wife, and protect her as well as the child. Do you need courage to obey the will of God? Would you turn to his words to be freed from your agony and gain the strength to trust him today? Prayer. Father, your word is a lamp to my feet. Please guide me in doing your will today. One word: do not be afraid.